Hello everyone, my name is Jose Gonzalez and I'm originally from Mexico. I started my home gym back in May 2020 and it has been through several upgrades and changes, layout changes, new equipment, new plates, new racks, new flooring, new everything. I'm gonna put right here how it started. I started with a pair of dumbbells, an easy bar, a couple of bands, a bench, and that was it. That was it at the beginning of the pandemic. And, I'm gonna give you a gym tour, and I hope you like it, guys. Here we go. So this is the entrance to my basement gym. Before getting into detail, I'm just gonna give you a quick overview of what I have. This is my office. I work from home, so I have a very nice view. And I've been finishing this area for to have a movie room. So we're gonna kick this off with my flooring. So I didn't use horse stall mats as all of you have. I know this was probably a mistake, but I was too late to switch. So what I use is Traffic Master black with blue flecks from Home Depot. They sell them per box. They come like 6 tiles per box. It gets quite expensive after a couple of boxes. And as you can see, there's a transition from rubber flooring to carpet. So this is carpet squares from a hardware store. I think it's also Home Depot or Menards, I don't remember. But gladly I could find a color that would match the rubber flooring. Here I just have a chalk bowl, a rogue chalk bowl with a couple of colors. I have the red and blue Cerakote colors, and then I have the magnetic colors that work very well. Here is what I hang my bars using a gun rack with plastic 6-1 and 3-1 for the kabuki bars. At the top I have the Rogue Easy Curl Bar, then down below we have the Matchon bar with chrome sleeves. Then we have the Rogue Squat Bar, the 32mm squat bar. Then we have the Rogue Stainless Steel 20 kg Ohio Power Bar. Then I have the Rogue Red Cerakote Deadlift Bar. Then with the next one we have the Kabuki PR Deadlift Bar in blue Cerakote. Then the Kabuki Cadillac Bar. And at the end we have the Kabuki Transformer Bar. I bought the Rogue deadlift platform. It works really well for band work. I'm not a really big fan of the rubber tiles, the smooth surface, because of the seam. Normally the bar rests on those seams, and also where I place my feet is also kind of like not very good feeling. I also have the Rogue full-size deadlift jack. Moving on to the main piece, which is the power rack. I have the Monster Light 6-post rack, RML 690. I bought the Monster Light because it was the only one that was in stock back then during COVID. So once I bought, I realized that I was too late to switch to Monster rack because I had too many attachments. So it works very well. It's a 3x3 rack. I don't think I'll change it in the future. On this side of the wall, I have the road sheeted battle ropes, and I use a bench hanger to hang those ropes. And down here I use Monster Light 3x3 strip to hang the lever arms handles. Back here I have the hip thrust bench pad, and as my main or my plates that I use for my main lifts, I have the Rogue KG calibrated plates. Here I have at the bottom I have the Rogue rope attachment to be able to use it for battle ropes, and I have two Monster Light shelves, kettlebell shelves that I use for storage to store the deep, the tricep push down, the close grip lat attachment. I have the KG competition plates. Here I have the Vitruve velocity-based training encoder. I'm an engineer, so my background is mechanical, electrical, and controls engineer, so I work with a lot of data. So this is really nice to help me regulate my RPEs. Down here I have the hip thruster pad with cleaning supplies, the landmine attachment to do rows or Tiva rows, and the up wheel. I use 6 Monster Light post storage to hang the calibrated plates, and I use 2 change plate posts to hang the change plates. Here I have the Rogue trolley arms or lever arms, and I use the straps, safety straps 2.0. This is my main rack for squatting and to use it for attachments. I have the Rogue Return Roller Jacobs 2.0, just in black composite rollers, and over here I have the sandwich Jacobs that I don't normally use. For pull-ups I use the Cerakote pull-up bar, and over here I have the slinger with the waist stack for the lat pull down, and I have the lat pull down seat and the low row attachment, and I use the Monster Light Matador hanger to hang the lat pull down when switching weights. If not, it will hit you on the head. I have the Rogue home gym timer and whiteboard. Over here in the corner I have the DC blocks with the Rogue ab mat. I have the Monster Light Matador, the leg roller, the shackle, the solo pulley, and I used to have the lat pull down with the what is it called, plate loaded lat pull down, so I just upgraded to the waist stack. Over here I have the Rogue bench with stainless steel handle, the shorty with the competition pad. Over here I have the PowerTech leg press. I believe it's the LP19. It's really nice. It has a really small footprint. It is smooth. It is not wobbly. The only issue that I've seen is that if it's in this position or all the way up, if the foot plate is in this position or all the way up, then it's hard to load the plates on the lower horns. But if you use calibrated plates, this is not a problem. But I think it's a really nice piece of equipment. I didn't get the Rogue one because I cannot get it to my basement, the same as the lat pull down. or the cable system or any other big Rogue piece of equipment, because it is really hard to get it to the basement because it comes fully assembled. Over here I have the Rogue Monster Light competition bench press rack with spotter decks, spotter arms, and the new Monolith 2.0. I used to have, and I have it with a standard pad to simulate competition. I don't like the fat pad or the competition bench because it is not as per competition. During the competition or meets, they use this kind of pad with the ghost combo racks. Another reason why I didn't get the combo racks is that I cannot use my monoliths, I cannot use any attachments. They are really expensive and they are really wobbly and not as sturdy as any other piece of equipment. I used to have the 1.0 monoliths, and the only reason that I like the other ones is that you could take advantage of the west side bench spacing. But with this, since you adjust them from the side, there's not really a lot of room to play with. Over here, as I stated, this is my workstation where I work. Here I have a Peloton bike for cardio equipment, and I have a Nordic Track treadmill. I'm planning to upgrade to the Peloton treadmill, but it is not really a priority because I only do cardio like once a week. Over here I have the Rogue Vertical 3 with an infinity change plate storage post, and I have like 750 pounds of machine plates, which are really nice for, I use them for machines and sometimes to bench or squat, but it's good to have another set of plates. Here I have the Rogue Rhino standalone belt squat, which I only use it for belt squat as I have other pieces for other exercises. Over here I have the Inspire FTX. I bought the cable handles from Rogue. They're really nice since they are knurled. I have the Rogue ankle attachments and also the tricep attachment. Here I have the Body Solid leg curl extension. I like it because you can move the seat all the way up to do leg extensions. I was thinking in getting the Elite FTS plate loaded, but I think I will have issues carrying it to the basement since it comes fully assembled. The same as if I get any selectorized one. That's the biggest problem that I have in a basement gym, like bringing equipment down here. Here I have the band, I think it's a band and rope hanger. I have the bands, and here I have the Rogue C Hyper, which is a reverse hyper with the hyper attachment. And I bought from a Persia Engineering these spacers because normally the plate would hit those screws and they would scuff them. So these are really nice to separate them. Over here I have the Rogue GHD, I think it's a 2.0 Abram. And over here is just my collection of shoes and a TV that I plan to hang, but I'm getting a bigger one to hang in the main bedroom. And here I have the Rogue squat box and the inserts Ergo Pro knee sleeves. I normally use Jordans for squatting and benching, and sleepers, which I just recently got the Vivo Barefoot shoes for deadlifts, so I'm excited to try those. And I got the bread belt for accessory work. Last but not least, here we have the Rogue Adjustable Bench 2.0. I have the Rogue, I think it's the general storage. I bought it with dumbbell shelves, and I have 5 to 60 pounds dumbbells in 5-pound increments, and I have 70 and 80 pounders. And then I have a kettlebell, a 25-pound kettlebell, and 2 medicine balls, 10 and 30 pounds. And down there I also have the pins for the power rack, because I used to do conjugate training, which they like to do a lot of pin press work. For music, I use the Bose speaker down here. It works pretty well. And I think that's it. This is my home gym. I hope you like it. If you have any ideas, any feedback, anything that I could make different, please let me know in the comments below. But other than that, thank you for watching.